favors. Blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few. Lost a few wages. Still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors. Still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers. Still don't give a about who be the latest. Can't be locked up in them cages. Start living up to what the is biggest day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped out on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like. So I stepped out on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah.
Fix my cheeks real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. What you mean you don't know you know election? What you mean you don't get hit on like attention? You got the way you know you better text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't know I'm better than you. You can say what you want, but I'm telling them. If I tell them to go, then they touching on 3 like for the shit. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the street. I'm addicted to the streets. You open your mouth, you pick up me out and time me until I got the blood. The hate about that, I'm a blood. The hate on my niggas, I'm on my blood. If I'm rapping, that's what I'm talking about.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready, set. Six, mega. Huge, yellow.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. A short throw to Musgrave.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Throwing. Love.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt.
Waiting on it will be Richie James. This is taken at the 23.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon.
And Good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Man, you're too bad.
Let's get going.
And
What?
he fires one incomplete.
Just unfair.
That's a good one to do.
Let me take my meds.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure.
So that nap, you're going to jump out of it.
This one incomplete.
I'm gonna have to go.
Feet of his receiver.
They're going to be a good stretch.
They're extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce of yards. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Steal, flat. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Throwing on second and long. Love. A short throw to Musgrave.
So the completion results there in 9 yards.
And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And now Love going to change things up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 85 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, but we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Slot man moves right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard. But they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
10 cycles. 22 needle.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 32 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Open man here. It's It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 7.
Flag swap. Drill, 52. Set, go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shot, 17. Clock, 10. Ready?
Play action this time with Love. He's got a man, complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 79 yards. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Carlson's extra point.
This shit ain't over, boy.
Now 21-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
What the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Mahomes Mahomes now to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. 97.
Following the interception, Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I said George. That's a line.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On second down, here's Mahomes. That's to a former Packer, Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from a yard out. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Black shot.
First down, going to the air with Love. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, Blue. Blue striker. Ready?
Now a second down throw for Love here. Now this throw deep for Kraft. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Green.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he dives his way forward to right around the line of scrimmage, so nothing there that time.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Slide blue. Red, cycle. Set, cut.
On 3rd down, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Finding Hardman here over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Green Jack. Ready?
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Come on, set.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch out,
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Blue. Set.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love, a short throw to Musgrave. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Red, yellow. Smash, red. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities. And he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next the score, Packers 31, Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Here we go.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Steal, black. Hunt.
Love now.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Ready?
Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 43. Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes will throw.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Mahomes.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th.
Chiefs 29. Harrison Butker at a
Now
kickoff
after the
14-3.
touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Well, Love wants to shift things around.
Blaster, stay. Spike, white. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Black shot. Blue striker.
Love looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Drill green. Slide blue. Set cut.
Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Mahomes.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part one. Part two, the two-point conversion.
Throw the two-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone, have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
One final try from Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a two-point conversion away from overtime.
And that won't be easy. We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and a two-point conversion with no time remaining. And we're off to overtime. I think we just witnessed the ultimate head-scratching moment. All they needed was the extra point to win the game, and they don't get the two-point try. Why did they go for the two-point conversion?
It is a head-scratcher, but I go back to when we sat down with them in our meeting, and they just kept coming back to special teams. It's just been not very good in practice this week. I wonder if that ghost loomed over them and decided not to kick it there and go for two, but still, I think your odds are a whole lot better just snapping and putting it down and kicking.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. You got to kick the extra point. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. Finding space at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Handoff, it's McKinnon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16.
It's a gain of 23 yards. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 7-yard touchdown run.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Clock, 10. Ready?
First throw in overtime for Love.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Fight, 97. Set.
Now Love. A short throw to Musgrave.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Striker, 3-3. Set.
Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Come on.
2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Green jack. Ready.
Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Love looking to throw it. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Needle blue. Hut.
Throwing. Love. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And his guys are going to take over at the 30.
I told you this shit ain't over, boy.
Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take
You trash.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.
Oh.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a clear the air, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets, they say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom.